Good morning, grade 2. Now we're going to do our daily language review for Tuesday. Okay, I hope everybody's doing okay. This is Mrs. Mohyuddin. So what I need to do first is I write my name, Mrs. Mohyuddin. There we go. Now let's look. Correct the sentences. Okay. Louis and me picked some oranges in Mr. Lee's orchard. Okay, it sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Doesn't sound like there's too much wrong with it. Okay, first things first, we have to make Louis a capital letter. Why is that? Because Louis is somebody's name, and Louis is the first word of a sentence. That's right. Okay, the next thing. Louis and me picked some oranges in Mr. Lee's orchard. Okay, we're giving information, aren't we? So what does the sentence end with if we're giving information? It ends with a period. We call it a telling sentence or a declaration. Okay, now let's see what else is wrong with it. No, there has to be more wrong with it. Louis and me pick some oranges in Mr. Lee's orchard. Okay. Do you remember last week when we did abbreviations? Okay, Mr. is an abbreviation, okay? It's the abbreviation for the word Mr. We just write MR. So we need to make this, has to be capital, and it ends with a period. It's not the end of the sentence, but it shows that it's an abbreviation. So I'm going to do insert and a period in a circle there, okay? Okay, Lee. His name is Lee. Is it Lee? Is there one Lee or is there more than one Lee? There's only one Lee. So only one Mr. Lee, and the orchard belongs to him. So what do we need to do? Do you guys remember? Right. We need to put a downward caret, showing that we're going to insert something. We're going to insert an apostrophe to show that the orchard belongs to him. There's only one Mr. Lee, and that's his orchard. Louis and me pick some oranges in Mr. Lee's orchard. Okay. You guys, right here, there's a problem with me. I don't think we've really done that. That sounded funny. Okay, I don't think we've done that. But let's look here at this. Do you remember I said there's subject pronouns and there's object pronouns? The subject pronouns, usually, in a simple sentence, you can say that they come before the verb. The verb here is pick. Okay, we picked oranges. Okay, so me would not be used because it is not a subject pronoun. Look, it's an object pronoun. Instead of me, it's going to be I. So it's going to say Louis and I. So I'm going to circle this to let you know there's something wrong, and I'm going to write the word I above it. Louis and I pick some oranges in Mr. Lee's orchard. Okay, I think it's okay, but I actually think maybe this would be better if it was picked. I would change it to picked. Louis and I picked some oranges in Mr. Lee's orchard. Doesn't that sound better? Okay. Number 2, do Jamal and Tanisha living on Wilson Street? Okay. Definitely some issues here. It's hard to say it. Sometimes it's so bad that it's hard to say it, but those might be the easier ones because it's easy to see the mistakes. Okay, first things first, do needs to be capital because it's the first word of a sentence, okay? Now, do Jamal and Tanisha living on Wilson Street? We're waiting for somebody to answer our question. We want to know some information about Jamal and Tanisha. So we're going to insert what? A question mark, okay? So we'll put a question mark there. Okay, Jamal and Tanisha, who are they? They're people, right? This is their name. So what do we need to do? We need to start these names with capital letters. There we go. Do Jamal and Tanisha living on Wilson Street? Okay, we did this as well, not last week I don't think, but the week before that. Wilson Street is a proper noun, okay? Proper nouns start with capital letters. Places start with capital letters. Lahore, Punjab. We write it like this. Lahore, Punjab. Okay, so Lahore is capital and Punjab is capital. It's the same thing with the street. Okay, Wilson will have to be capital and then street will have to be capital. It's just like first name, last name. Diane, Mohyuddin, both of them are capital. Wilson, street, they're both capital. Okay, first name, last name, both capital. Okay, now there's one other problem here with the verb. Do Jamal and Tanisha living on Wilson Street or live on Wilson Street? Yes, live. This is a continuous verb here. We're asking a question. If we were going to say living, it would be are Jamal and Tanisha living on Wilson Street? But since we have do, we're just going to change this and write live. See, does it make sense? Do Jamal and Tanisha live on Wilson Street? It makes much more sense now, doesn't it? Good job, you guys. Okay, you guys, let's finish our daily language review. Okay, number 2. What punctuation mark is missing in the sentence? A, B, C, or D? Okay, A is a question mark, B is a comma, C is a period, and D is nothing. Okay, we have to circle one of those. Ruth, James, and Troy take singing lessons. Okay, the way I look at this sentence, there's 2 possible answers. It's depending how you look at it. Okay, is Ruth James, is that 2 people, or is that her first name and her last name? If it's her first name and last name, then you say there's nothing missing. Everything's okay. But if Ruth is one person and James is one person, then we're missing something. We need to have a comma here. So I'll insert a comma, okay? All we have to do is circle this one right here, okay, to show that we need to do that. Depends on how you look at it. Whichever way you decide to do it, then you have to be able to stand up for it, okay? Good job, you guys. Number 4, find the missing word. A herd of mooses or meese ate grass in the meadow. Okay, this is one of those words you just have to memorize, like mouse and mice. That's one that you have to memorize. What is the plural? Singular is one. If it's more than one, what is it? Okay, it's mouse for singular, and for plural, it's mice. This one, it's moose, singular, and for plural, it's moose as well. There's no mooses, there's no meese, it's moose. Okay, that was easy. Number 5, what does fair mean in this sentence? You know, fair is also one of those words that has so many different meanings, okay? It's spelled different, but some of them have this, the same sound, different spelling, and different meanings. Like, I want to go to the fair, okay? Or, what is another one? Oh, that's not fair. He got a bigger piece than me. Okay, so let's see what this one is. Okay, Sally paid her fare, there it is in the sentence, to the bus driver so she could ride to her job. Okay, could fare be a present given to the bus driver? Do you think she paid him a present? Or money given to the bus driver? Or something nice said to someone? Did she say something nice to him and then he let her ride the bus? Did she give him a present? No. She gave him money. Fare is the money. When you take a taxi, what's the fare? Okay? A lot of you have probably taken taxis before when you traveled. So that's what you pay. You pay him the fare. Okay, you guys did a good job today. See you tomorrow. Bye. Hello, grade 2. This is Mrs. Moyudeen. Today's Tuesday. We're going to do our daily math review. Okay? First thing you do is you write your name. So write your name first. I'll write my name. It's Mrs. Moyudeen. There you go. Now, remember the directions are usually built in our math, okay? So right here is the directions. We need to add 31 plus 11 plus 22. Okay, we can do it the way I showed you last time, or we can just do the vertical addition. I'm going to do the vertical addition. You do whatever you want and see if we come up with the same thing. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get 64. I hope you got the same thing. There we go. Okay, number 2, subtraction. 60 minus 27. Okay, look here. The 7 is bigger than the 0, so what do we need to do? We need to regroup. So let's do that first, okay? We're going to take 10 away from here, and we're going to make this a 5, and then we're going to make this 10, okay? 10 minus 7 is 10. Let's take 7 away. 10. There's 7. Okay, 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. It's 3. There we go. 5 minus 2 is 3 as well. So our answer is 33. Good job. Count by twos. Okay, let's count by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh my goodness, this is going to take me a long time to get to 118. I don't have to start at 0 and count by twos from 0. I know that if I have 102, it's just going to be just like if I count by twos. If I start at the beginning, 102, 104, 106, 108, 110, 112, 114, 116, 118, 120. There we go. Okay, so this one is right here. 118 is here, so this is going to be 116, and this is going to be 120. There we go, you guys. Okay, let's look at number 4. How heavy is the rock? Is it 8 feet? Is it 8 inches? Or is it 8 ounces? You guys are trying to trick you here. Okay, only one of these is going to measure mass, and that's going to be ounces. Feet is for, like, you measure how wide, how big is your room. Inches, how long is your desk? How long is your pencil? Okay, ounces is the only one that's for weight. Okay, so we're going to do that. Okay, number 5. Mother baked 3 dozen cookies. How many cookies did she bake? In all. They're just implying in all, even though it's not written there. Okay, you guys, you can do addition this way, or you can do multiplication. Okay, let's do addition. Okay, so it's 3 dozen. 1 dozen is 12. So I need 3 of those. I need 3 12s, okay? 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3. What's the answer? 36 cookies. That's enough to share. Okay, you guys, it was easy today, wasn't it? Talk to you later. Bye.